going on, everybody? It's going for the news, Lewis, and we back again for some more wrestling this past week. I'm gonna start off with Raw. Raw was a good show. We seen the Judgment Day reclaim the tag team titles from the likes of Jimmy Uso interfering. Uh, it was a crazy night that night. Gunther versus Big Bronson Reed was a good match, but man, that Gunther, man, I don't know who's gonna stop that guy, man. Gunther's is on a whole nother level, man. I keep saying that. So it was just a crazy night out there. The NXT was like kind of crazy too. Trick Williams was supposed to have been in that contenders match for the title and ended up getting attacked backstage. I don't know. I think they, like everybody say, they pulling I think a Shawn Michaels and Triple H type of angle with those guys. Because I think Carmelo Hayes have something to do with that, and it could be like a possible Carmelo Hayes heel turn coming up, because that was like pretty awkward. He 1 minute he's in the match, you know Carmelo Hayes face said it all, but yeah, these are the results for Raw though. Monday Night Raw. Um, we're gonna get into more stuff, as the video goes on. But guys, check out the results here. If y'all don't, want to look back at the show on what happened on the show. But it was great. It was Raw was decent. NXT was decent. Um, Two decent shows. Just can't wait to see what they got with the weeks to come, because we got Crown Jewel coming up in Survivor Series. So it's a lot going into that season, or whatever the case may be. So here's the results for the guys. Like I said, it was a decent show. Could have been better. I feel like last week's shows is better, than this week. But it's a slow start pace to like I said, Crown Jewel and Survivor Series. I guess they gotta keep things at a minimum. But yeah, overall, as y'all see, good show. Results is in. Um, yeah, things could have been better this week with wrestling, but it was decent. Like it was good to see. I want to see what they're gonna do with Cody and Jay now that they lost the titles. Are they gonna remain a team? Or are they gonna possibly get their rematch back for the titles? Because I know this this past SmackDown, things took a turn um when Jay and Adam Pearce went there. So we're definitely gonna get into that as this video goes on. But again, this is the raw results as of right now. Um, it was, like I said, could have been better, but out of a um out of a 10, I give it a 7. You know, still some things in the works though. They like I said, they building slowly but surely towards I guess Crown Jewel and Survivor Series, and what's to come for that. They're not gonna just, I guess, put all the eggs in one basket. And, I feel like they did that past 2 weeks ago, whatever. But they gotta, I guess, they gotta like slow the pace down just a little bit in towards Survivor Series. Overall, decent show. Overall, decent show. NXT was, like I said, it was definitely a great show too, with the whole Carmelo Hayes thing, man, and Trick Williams. Oh, by the way, Carmelo Hayes ended up winning that triple threat match. He ended up winning. We seen a surprise guest from Jay Cargill towards the end. That was pretty interesting itself. Shout out to Baron Corbin, man, for stepping up majorly in NXT, making all the talent look great. Not only look great, make himself look great too. So shout out to Baron Corbin. But yeah, I think Carmelo Hayes definitely got something to do with the old Trick Williams getting attacked or whatever. I don't know how long like ride this out, but yeah, I think so. I guess we'll find out when Trick come back. I don't know if he's gonna come back next week Tuesday. Maybe so. I don't think it's definitely a kayfabe injury or whatever when him getting attacked backstage, but maybe he'll return, next week, and we'll see what's really, going on with that. Because that was crazy. Um, that was a shocker. Like I didn't expect it, but the look on Carmelo Hayes' face when Trick was announced as the fourth person in the match. It was supposed to be a fatal four way, but he ended up getting attacked backstage. Like that was kind of sketchy. And then all of a sudden, Carmelo Hayes ended up winning that match, so he gets another title opportunity. So I don't know. We gonna have to just wait and see how that's gonna play out because I see where I see like everybody else. I see where they kind of going with this, but these are the results for NXT the matches. Like I do. You guys don't want to like look back. Y'all could just see the results of the matches here. Um, so but yeah, that whole Trick Williams incident is definitely gonna that's definitely gonna be like the story of NXT. It seems like one of the top stories. When him or Carmelo Hayes possibly feuding. I mean, I seen it happening months prior when Trick was pretty much telling Carmelo Hayes he didn't want to be no like sidekick or nothing. So, and I mean, then when he won the North American title and lost it, I mean, him winning it gave him the opportunity to actually go for the NXT championship. So he didn't, he, so we gonna be prepared to possibly see if Carmelo Hayes end up winning the title back, which I feel like he possibly will. Um, be prepared to see a feud between him and Trick Williams in a great match. Like I said, I believe Carmelo Hayes is definitely gonna be the heel in this whole thing, but yeah, and I see what they doing here. But yeah, NXT was a decent show. It was decent. Like I said, shout out to Baron Corbin for making the talent look so good, and not only the talent himself too. So I don't, like I said, Baron Corbin. I always liked the Baron Corbin. I don't know why they. I see why they took him off TV. Like not I won't say TV, but like SmackDown, Raw. But he's quickly rising back to the main roster. If you ask me, he's been really stepping it up in the NXT like no other. Like if Baron Corbin keep this energy up, or possibly even if he somewhere down the line win the NXT championship, it's definitely gonna give him back a main roster spot, and it's definitely gonna give him a different attitude back on the you know Raw and SmackDown roster. So let's face it, because I mean, yeah, they try to put NXT in the same boat, but we all know it's either Raw or SmackDown is like the the top brands. No disrespect to NXT, but yeah, it just that's what it is. That's why all the superstars be wanting to move up to Raw and SmackDown. It's just the bigger brands. But AEW, we get into AEW now. Sting, he came out. Man, I didn't know Sting was 64 years old. God damn, he's still going. But he's supposed to retire soon. I think in the next 2 years he said he's gonna retire. So he came out and made an announcement about that. But see, what the thing with AEW, the only thing they got going right now is like really is Sting, Adam, Adam Copeland, that is, and Adam Cole, and now this Don Callis and Powerhouse Hobbs thing. It's okay, but it's just like what's the we don't know what's the story behind it, what's the purpose. Like I said, you always gonna see some great wrestling when it comes to AEW. We're not taking away from that. It's just the storytelling is just a little slow pace, and the only thing they got going is like MJF and Adam Cole and who else? A Bullet Club with Switchblade taking the title from Adam Cole, from excuse me, MJF. He still got the title around his waist. MJF still didn't, get his title back. I think he did though, but yeah, he had it. Switchblade. He had it for a minute. Well, he stole it for about 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But besides that, AEW is just, I don't know. It's just like the wrestling is awesome. Like the moves these guys do and the performance they put on the rings, it's awesome. We're not taking that away from them. It's just the storytelling is just we don't know we don't know what's the story and what's not. What we don't know. Like I said, the wrestling, the in-ring competition and stuff like that is great. It's just the storytelling could be a little more, you know, believable in some sort, or something. Like I said, AEW it's not bad. It's a great show. Dynamite, Rampage. It's all good and all, but it's just where is the story? Like where did the story begin, ends? Stuff like that. But those are the results for the AEW, shows. I mean, for Dynamite. Yeah, but yeah, like Sting. Shout out to Sting, man. Still going, legend. Um, Hopefully, I don't know what his last match gonna be or who his last match gonna be against, but he's definitely planning on retiring in I think 2024. I'm hearing, so that's pretty much like after next year. SmackDown was good last night. We seen return of John Cena. He been around. He been coming around consistently, but we seen John Cena. We seen the LWO versus Martel Ford and Angelo Dawkins. I can't call them New Harpers because they don't. I mean, they don't really like go by that. They really don't have a name. Also, Charlotte and Io Scott tore the place down. Then we seen the return of Logan Paul. He making his presence known again. I guess he won a match against Rey Mysterio, or he's pretty much going to get the match. I guess for the, I don't know if it's going to be, I think it's going to be for the U.S. title. Yeah, I don't know when they going to fight. Probably at Crown Jewel, maybe, or maybe they drag it to Survivor Series. No, probably Crown Jewel. So it was pretty good. Also, Adam Pearce appeared on SmackDown this week with Jey Uso and my boy Nick. Told my boy he had to go, man. So after all that, Adam Pearce was like, "All right, it's game on now." So are we going to see a tense SmackDown versus Raw? I mean, it makes sense. A Survivor Series is right around the corner, so they probably just getting prepared for that. Raw versus SmackDown again. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. I can't wait to see how that plays out or whatever the case may be. You know, Raw versus SmackDown might get intense. But shout out to Adam Pearce and Nick. Uh, yeah, I just can't wait to see how Adam Pearce respond on Raw. But SmackDown was also in. Also, if you got you guys want to check it out, like I always do. Um, the results of the show. And my advice, I advise you just watch the replay back if you haven't seen it or whatever the case may be. That's like always the best thing. But if you just looking for quick results for the show, is you find it here as far as the what happened in the match, what promos and everything, in this thing here. You can actually look it up yourself once you put in WWE, AEW results for the show or whatever. You can actually look it up yourself. But if not, you can always catch it here. But SmackDown was decent. It was a decent show. It was like, yeah, it was decent. That whole Adam Pearce game, and Jey Uso, Jay interfering in his brother Jimmy in the solo match and attacking him from behind was crazy. But if payback was due, man, Jay was due for his payback, man. So we already know what they doing with the Jay and Jimmy thing. They preparing these guys for a WrestleMania fight, which will be WrestleMania 40. So we already know what they doing with the Jimmy and Jay, the brothers, the twins. So But yeah, it was a great show, great week of wrestling. I might say more things is just coming out of the woodworks as well. Besides the shows, and we definitely go about we finna get into that in a little bit. But like I said, these are the results for SmackDown. Shout out to Charlotte Flair and Io Sky for main eventing the show. You gotta get the women some props, for putting on the show. Shout out to Io Sky for showing her hillside too, as well. You know what I mean? But overall, great week of wrestling. You know, LA Knight got his title shot at Crown Jewel. Another news, Big E is he's supposed to be being healthy, getting healthy, or he's cleared, or he's doing well. That I'm hearing. Um, Hopefully we see Big E back sooner rather than later. Because what a talent he was. That Big E is. So and Solo, I guess he gonna face John Cena at Crown Jewel as well. I think he answered. And shout out to the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Happy belated birthday. Rest in peace, legend. You are deeply missed. Um, you can't forget about the bad guy, man. Come on now. But yeah, man. Wrestling this week is decent. Like I said, we hearing more and more things, come out on the side as well. So yeah, like I said, Big E. Hopefully he can come back. I don't know if he's gonna come back as the active wrestler or probably at commentary, but either way, to have a Big E back would be a great thing for the business. In other news, that I don't think WWE is gonna go with the whole Uncle Howard and Bo Dallas thing. I'm hearing this, they was, but I'm hearing it's been scraped or whatever because I don't know. Bo Dallas still, I guess I'm hearing Bo Dallas still ain't get over, his brand. The whole world haven't, So I could understand, but hopefully they could come to some type of terms. If not this year, sometime next year for Bo. But I'm hearing they're not really offering Bo anything at this moment. I don't know if it's because of Bo or just WWE itself. So I mean, hopefully it's not true. Hopefully they just come to something. Hopefully Bo could you know do the for his brother. But at the moment, I'm hearing Bo is just he's still like pretty much grieving. I don't really think he have the right mindset to even do it. Right, at least not right now. You know what I mean? Still kind of fresh. Braid passed like what a month ago. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see. In other news, Randy Orton it seemed like it's officially he's back. Now when he's gonna return, I don't know. That's still up in the air. But I'm hearing this. It's been official. Randy Orton will be back soon, rather than later. You guys let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe.